Hi everyone, welcome to ActiveLab, the ActiveSGV podcast. We are recording live on the train. Can you see the beach in the background? My name's Carly. I'm going to be your host for this episode, and I'm here today with my colleague, Gaby. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Gaby, and I am a community bike ride assistant with ActiveSGV. And
So we're recording on the train today because today's topic is our Go Coastal project. And Gaby is a team member of the Go Coastal team. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what the Go Coastal project is?
So the Go Coastal project was a grant that we received in 2019 from the California Coastal Conservancy. And what it did is it provided us an opportunity to create a program where we could take underrepresented communities and show them how to get to the coast, either by active transportation like bike rides, or teaching them how to use public transportation to get there.
Well, what kind of adventures did you go on with this project?
So the program started in November of last year, and we started out with bike rides. So adventure rides is what we called them. We had 2 training rides. The first one, I believe, was about 15 miles. And then the second training ride was 28 miles. So we were trying to help folks build up to be able to make it to the beach. We started out of our center in the city of El Monte, and the first actual adventure ride was to Seal Beach. And so it's about 38 miles from our center to the beach. And so once we got there, we were able to separate 2 groups. One turned around and just rode their bikes straight back, which was like a lot of miles. And then the other group came along with me. And so I guided them to Long Beach, and we were able to take the train back. So it was a really cool way to show folks how to even take their bikes on the train.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Was it some people's first time ever on a train?
Yes, there was actually quite a few folks who had never taken public transportation, and so it was really cool because sometimes when you're not sure how it works, it can be intimidating. Mm-hmm. And so when you have someone to help you and guide you, it definitely makes things easier.
Yeah, definitely being part of a group, getting to learn that together, then you have the
Right.
tools and expertise to do it on your own next time.
Right.
Okay, so you did adventure rides, that was on bike, and then the transit tours were obviously via public transportation.
Yes.
Where did you go on some of these? So you mentioned Seal Beach.
Right. So we started in South Pasadena, and we rode all the way to Santa Monica.
Okay.
And
How many
so
miles is that?
That one was, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 35 miles one way. And once we got there, same thing. We gave folks the option to either turn around and ride back, or come with me and come back on the train.
Okay.
So that was really nice. And then once we finished the adventure rides, then we moved forward with the transit tours. And so we had 4 transit tours. The first one was to Long Beach. The second one was to Santa Monica. And the third and fourth were to San Clemente. What was really cool about it was that the first 2 were on the light rail, which I learned doing this is that it is the longest light rail in the country,
Wow.
the A-line.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Since they expanded it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So once they opened up the new stations, and then the last 2 rides, we were able to go on the Metrolink, which is a different type of train. So it gave folks an ability to try different types of public transportation. It was really convenient because it's only $1.75 to get one way to the beach. So not only are you giving access to folks who maybe don't have a car, but also parking at the beach is very expensive, and so it just opens up the opportunity to get folks out there that generally don't have access.
Yeah, it can be a super affordable way to go to the beach. Then you have more money for ice cream or something, a sweet treat at the beach.
Right? You don't have to fight traffic, and you can just enjoy the views, which
Exactly.
are beautiful.
Yeah, so that's a big plus. I think the lugging of everything into your car and then being angry while you're in traffic and then battling to find a parking spot, like it can be quite daunting and also add to maybe the reason people aren't getting to the coast enough. And so, yeah, I think these are really important rides and adventure tours for people to get comfortable and hopefully bring more people out.
Definitely.
Now, what about the environmental education that goes along with this project?
Yes, we had Save Our Beaches San Clemente. They came out and assisted with both of our San Clemente tours. And then we had the LA Clean Water. We had a watershed coordinator that joined us on our Long Beach and Santa Monica tours. And so we were able to provide some information to our participants on water conservancy and also on ways that they can get involved.
If someone isn't able to go on these rides with us, but wanted to try this on their own, can you kind of give us some like tips and tricks or like time frame, where to look up the routes, etc., on how they can do this on their own?
Yes. So it takes about an hour and 25 minutes to get from South Pasadena on the A-line to Long Beach. So you definitely have to factor time into your trip, but it's well worth it because once you get there, you don't have to deal with traffic or anything like that. And
you can record a podcast.
But also, if you are looking for routes and how to get there and how to time your trip, there are a few ways that you can do it. One, you can go to the Metro website, and they do have a trip planner on there that you can just plug in your information, where you're starting from and where you're going, and it'll give you the schedule. But for me, I like to use like my maps on my phone. I can just put it in there and then choose the public transportation option, and it'll tell me exactly how to get there, to give me the train schedule, and so it's really easy and convenient.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people use their maps, like Google Maps or Apple Maps,
Exactly.
For driving, and like some people don't even know there's a little train or bus right there that you can click, and it'll show you other options and other ways to get to anywhere you want to go. But so another thing, actually, I don't think that Google Maps or Apple Maps does this, but the transit app, I think you can choose multimodal. So it'll show you public transportation as well as like bike, like combo, which is also really nice if folks want to combine that, because you can bring your bikes on the train.
Yes.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yes, and it's actually on the Metro Light Rail. It does not cost extra to bring your bike, and there's actually ample room for you to bring them on. For the MetroLink, I believe there are more limitations as to bringing on a bike, but what they do have that is super cool is that they have a weekend pass, and so it's only $10 for a round trip on the MetroLink.
Nice.
And so we started in El Monte and made our way to Union Station all the way to San Clemente for $10 round trip, which is like a deal and a half.
Yeah, and then, you get to take in all the sights.
Right.
And then what were you telling me?
I was saying that it's really cool for folks who had never been on it, because they were able to see all the different stops and all the cool day trips that they can take along the way, because there are so many cute little towns and cities along our coast that we don't really take advantage of. And we'll travel to other places and do those things, but we can just do them here in our own backyard, and it doesn't really take too much money to do it. And
it's so true. It feels like a mini vacation, but you didn't really leave your county.
Exactly. So.
Okay, so do you have any more rides or adventure tours coming up?
At the moment, we have completed our Go Coastal program. We are hoping to have it renewed so that we can, yes, definitely fingers crossed, so that we can offer other tours and invite the community and give folks, it was really popular. We posted it on Eventbrite, and they all sold out within like the first day or two. So I know that there's definitely a lot of folks out there that would love to join.
Yeah, there's definitely a demand and a need. So hopefully we can continue these types of projects.
Yes.
Well, Gaby, thank you so much for all of that information. I think that accessibility to the coast is such an important thing, especially because we're so close. And it's such an important resource and learning experience, and just it's great to be at the beach. It's so healing. Like, forgot to mention that part. Just like being near the ocean has so many healing properties, and I think it's unfair that some people, don't have the access that others to get there. So you're doing great work.
Thank you. It was a great program to be a part of, and I feel that we made really good connections, and there are folks that went on the tours that still reach out to me and are always really grateful for the experience. And there's actually like a small group that have started their own tours.
Really?
Yeah,
that's
there's
awesome.
like friendships were made, and they're continuing to, the Go Coastal like spirit. And yeah, it was a great program. I think that it was successful, so I really do hope that it gets renewed.
Super inspiring. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to transition a little bit to our segment called Office Talk. And why are we on the train? Why do we look a little bit crusty and unshowered? Where are we coming from?
We are coming from Carpinteria from our work retreat. So it was awesome. Personally, it is my first office retreat, and so it was a great time. And so this crustiness is a positive crustiness.
Okay. Yeah, no, we love it. We're a little stinky, maybe sunburnt, but we're happy. So I think a group of about 25 or so of us, we met at Union Station. We got on the Amtrak. We rode all the way to Carpinteria, and it only took like an hour.
About an hour.
I don't know. The time flew by. We
fast.
Brought all our gear, walked over to the campsite, and we spent one night in a beautiful campground.
Yes.
Definitely check it out if you haven't been. And we did a lot of bonding, but we also did a lot of talking and learning and planning for the future of ActiveSGV. Okay, so what was your highlight of the retreat?
My highlight was being able to get to know my teammates a lot better. We have different teams within our organization, and we all work on different projects, and we don't always get to work together. So it was really nice to be able to build connections and bond with the rest of the team.
Yeah, definitely. And I know it was some staff members' first time camping, definitely some staff members' first time on the train.
Mine.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mine, first time on Amtrak.
On Amtrak.
Yeah, it was
very
great.
Cool. I know, look at this. It doesn't get any better. My highlight, I think, was watching the sunset together with my team. But also just I feel, again, we're all on different projects, and we can be very focused on that one project and the day-to-day tasks and just being so busy. And I felt like we had the space and time to come up with ideas, and everyone was just you could tell was excited and felt comfortable to be I've been wanting us to do this, maybe we can just throw that out there for the future. And I could really feel the energy and excitement from everyone as our team grows and as we keep doing all this work in the SGV and beyond. But yeah, let's do, what was the best thing you ate on the trip? We ate really good, by the way.
Yeah, definitely ate well. My favorite was, I think, the Thai food. Very
Thai
good.
food was very good. I was very stuffed after.
Sticky rice.
Sticky rice, yeah. What was mine? I really liked my juice today. It was called Alien's Nectar.
Yeah, my fresh squeezed orange juice is delicious.
All right, so thank you so much, Gaby. This train's getting kind of crowded, so we're going to have to end the podcast. But if people are interested in the Go Coastal project, or they want more of this type of funding in their community, who can they look up or reach out to?
They can definitely reach out to the Coastal Conservancy of California. They can reach out to them and let them know that they'd like to see this programming in their community. Or if they attended one of my tours, definitely let them know that they enjoyed it.
Okay, yeah. Great, all right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us on our special train podcast episode. Be sure to follow us, ActiveSGV, on all social media platforms. Follow our podcast, ActiveLab, on all the services, and give us a like and follow and subscribe.
Bye.